Good evening. Which? How did you do? 19. Very good. So, there got one mistake. Very good. Yeah. Others? Yours, you had told me last time.
In class 16
Today we have to do yes. In that, open your textbooks. Box side is deleted. You are aware, no? Change sign in. So that box site you delete. What about your school? You have, I think, up to climate for your first assessment, next exams. Topo, climate and soil, okay. So we keep your homework open. Yeah, uses and their distribution. So in each you have iron, manganese and copper. You don't have oxide and you have both uses and their distribution. Next up also taking the function. Okay. This much only was there, no? Why tanks are used for irrigation in the Deccan? It's there. Counted, no? Complete, huh? For next week. After this also you are not. Okay, yours. You are also not. Why that one is missing? What is it? Reasons why we need to conserve water? You don't know why we need to conserve water? So complete that. now we start with mineral resources. What's the definition? What are minerals? What is the definition? Minerals are solid, inorganic, naturally occurring substances with a definite chemical composition and physical properties. Okay, write down. Here in this you have a lot of learning. So see, you have this. First you have metallic, ferrous and non-ferrous. Then which ones come under metallic, non-metallic? First is iron ore, where it is used, and distribution means where it is found. Then next, manganese, something about it, its uses and its distribution. Then copper, its uses and its distribution. Okay, not a very big chapter, but lots of learning for you. Okay, so definition. Minerals are defined as solid, inorganic, naturally occurring, substances and remember definitions you all should learn all together. If it carries 2 marks and you don't write the proper definition and you write extra also, you might not get full 2. But if it carries 2 marks in, write the definition and then write some examples. So there are no chances that you can lose any marks there. Substances with a definite chemical composition and physical properties. Where are the colored pens from there?
ये सिलेबस में सिर्फ आने का वैसे शुरू किया तो फिर ये सब कुछ नहीं होगा.
So what are the important points in this? Solid, it will be solid like iron, copper, okay, and all those metals. Inorganic means it doesn't contain any life properties in it, no plants, no animals, okay, they're chemical. Naturally occurring substances, naturally occurring means they are not made, you get it from the earth, naturally occurring, with a definite chemical composition, like iron is Fe or oxygen is O2, like that. Okay, and physical properties. So these are the important points. So what is it? Solid, number 1, inorganic, naturally occurring, definite chemical composition and the physical properties. So what is it? Solid,
Naturally occurring substances, chemical composition, physical properties.
with a definite chemical composition and physical properties. Again,
Solid, inorganic, naturally occurring substances,
So the main points you should remember, and then you can assemble them together. It becomes easy. Okay. Now, what is the importance of minerals? First, they are sources of raw materials and form the basis of industries. Don't need to write this, it would be there. Not there? Then you can write it if you get something on.
But in the syllabus, it starts from iron ore, so this one will not be there.
Yes, but the topic is minerals, so you cannot say, why are you asking me what are minerals and why are they important? It's not in the syllabus. It's like that. Like in a language exam, if you have formal letter writing, you might be asked to write a letter to the principal, you might be asked to write a letter to the editor. You cannot say in school we only did principal, so how can you ask editor? It's formal. So this is like the basic information that you should have. So, source of raw materials, source of energy. So, write source of raw materials, source of energy. Source of energy, and fertilizers are also made. Unique characteristics, they are not evenly distributed. Not evenly distributed means you don't.
More, some places less.
Yes, in some places you might get more, in some other places you might get less, or even the type of mineral you might not get all the same type in the same place. Okay, they are exhaustible. They don't get renewed very fast, and they have an inverse relationship in quantity and quality. Inverse relation in quantity and quality. What do we mean by inverse relationship?
Opposite.
Opposite. And what is the same? That is called direct relationship. So this is like if something is of high quality, that will be found in less quantity. And what you find more, what is more abundant, would be the quality which is not the highest quality. Okay, so that's why we say that there is an inverse relationship between quality and quantity. Then minerals are metallic, non-metallic. You have metallic and non-metallic minerals. So metallic, ferrous. Ferrous are which ones? Those that contain iron. This is better. Those that contain iron. Non-ferrous do not contain. Fe is iron. So ferrous and non-ferrous. Like copper, lead, tin, bauxite. And you have precious minerals, which is gold, silver, platinum. Okay. Non-metallic, mica, salt, potash, limestone. What are the examples given in your book?
Mica, limestone, graphite, etc.
And marble also. Okay. So what are metallic minerals? What are metallic minerals? They are those which can be melted to form products like iron, copper, bauxite, tin, gold, manganese, etc. You have metallic and non-metallic. Okay, so these are metallic, and non-metallic are these: mica, limestone, which don't have any kind of metal in it, and they are brittle, they break easily, and they are not malleable and ductile. Okay, malleable and ductile means, malleable means, ductile means it cannot be made into thin wires, or it cannot be beaten into thin strips. Like For example, if you see this copper, yeah, this is ductile. Ductility means capability of a metal to be turned into wire. So, metallic, these minerals are usually hard, like for example, iron or gold. Ductile, ductility was capability of it being able to turn into wire. Malleability into thin sheets. Are associated with igneous rocks. What are the three types of rocks? Igneous, sedimentary, metamorphic. Igneous are known as primary rocks. Primary why?
Because they are made from lava and they get sedimented, they get
So they are known as primary rocks because
from them all the other rocks made.
From igneous rocks, sedimentary and metamorphic. So sedimentary, metamorphic are known as secondary rocks. They have a luster of their own. Luster means shine. They have a luster of their own. They are further categorized into ferrous and non-ferrous. Ferrous are which? Ferrous is iron. So ferrous, those which have iron content. Whereas non-ferrous do not have iron in them. Like bauxite, copper and gold. Okay, so this is ferrous and this is non-ferrous. And they are metallic, both are metallic minerals. Then you have non-metallic minerals. They are either organic or inorganic. They are generally associated with sedimentary rocks. That's why see in sedimentary rocks usually you will find layers. So these are also like layered. Why in sedimentary you find layers?
Because they are created by the layers of igneous.
Yes, because they are those igneous rocks which have got broken, they have got weathered, they have got eroded, they have been carried forward. So layer on layer on layer has accumulated over millions of years, and then a lot of heat and pressure has turned them into rocks. So that's why you'll be able to see layers in that. Okay. Then they do not have metallic luster and can break easily. Like mica, as you know, how like very thin. If you take a very thin sheet of plastic, how will it be? Mica is like that, but it will break. Plastic it won't break, but mica is like that. Okay, so they are not. They do not have luster. They are not malleable. Organic non-minerals include all of these. Organic, why? Because they are formed out of decayed plants, animals, right? So include fossil fuels and inorganic non-metallic minerals including mica, graphite, limestone, etc. See this composition is just like additional information. They contain a lot of carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur, oxygen, which is there in all. But petroleum and coal contain minerals. Then iron ore. This here you'll write this because this is not in your books. You'll only have the names, but the percentage of iron is not there. So India is rich in iron deposits and is the largest producer of it in Asia. So for iron, write down the introductory points first. I started writing already. Just write iron 2 points, 3 points, I'll tell you. India is rich in iron deposits and the largest producer in Asia. the largest producer of iron in Asia. Primary use of iron ore. Primary use of iron ore is for the production of iron. Ore is what? It will be a mix of everything. And iron, when we extract iron from the ore, that's when we get pure iron. Then iron ore is usually smelted, this point here. Smelted to make. Smelted means what? Like melting and making of it, okay? Usually smelted to produce pig iron, which is used to make steel.
What is selling point?
Which one?
Primary.
Iron ore is the production of iron. Come here, na, this side. Come. It will be better. 3 can sit on one bench. You can see from there? Better now?
But after this,
Then you can write these. 4 varieties of iron are found.
the last one is
That's okay. You can skip on. Write this. 4 varieties of iron are found.
One is the Bhujan, then you need 3.
You need 4. 4 varieties. First one is hematite. Second is magnetite. Third is limonite. And fourth is siderite. In the order is, this contains 70% iron, percentage of iron. This contains 72.4%, limonite 59.8%, siderite 48.2%. 3 are the limonite, 4 are better. More knowledge. Okay, and see, these are the images. This is how they look. This is how mag looks. This is how hematite. So maximum iron content is in magnetite. So that's why the look is more of grayish type of a color. Hematite, siderite, and limonite. Uses. This you will need to write. You can also tally with the textbook. Just see if these are there. Aeroplanes, used in airplanes. So what you will do, if there are any additional points, you can add it in your textbook only. So airplanes, beams used in the construction purposes, is that there? See these beams. So iron ore is used for that. Then it's used for aeroplanes. It's not there? No. Okay, wait, let me come, we'll come to all of them. So first is not there. Manufacturing of automobiles, trains, there. Metallurgy products.
Yes.
Magnets. Manufacture of magnets. Then
Magnetic inks.
magnetic.
Ink.
Inks is different.
magnets is also
There?
there.
Okay.
Second point.
Then surgical appliances, surgical instruments, is it there? Then? And then iron glue,
Yes.
it's there. Okay, so first one is not there. Airplanes and beams used for construction purposes. Others are all lengthy. So write the main important in short points in your notebook. So how many points are there in all in your text?
6. Like 5 are there.
And the extra. And the
So write the 6 points. Write those 5 and that one extra. Someone's pen is falling there. So in this chapter, you mainly have to be focused more on uses and on where these things are found. So which one point extra was there in your book which is not there in this? No, that is here but not in your book.
yes.
So how you got 6 points then? Okay, so same 5 plus that.
Yes.
Done?
What is that blue?
And blue, they make an ink out of it that has blue color in it. This rock that you can see, no? This is that iron blue. So they extract the blue color out of it. Okay, and all these beams, surgical implements in the form of steel, magnets, and all these other heavy equipments which are used for constructions or whatever purposes. Okay, done. So what are the points? Airplanes, construction purposes, automobiles, trains, trucks. Automobiles are again vehicles only, so it's like the same point. Metallurgy products, magnets, appliances, surgical implements in the form of steel and iron glue. Iron glue is also used for cosmetics. Where it is found. So how many places are given in your book? Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Goa, Odisha. In your book at least write 6.
We have 10.
So at least 6 names you write. Okay, so you could write in the same order. You write the first 6. So that's Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Odisha, Karnataka, Goa, Andhra Pradesh. Then that exported part I think is not in your books. Is it there?
You mean I don't export the goods?
And then exporting ports in India is written. Okay, at that point also, next leave a line and write exporting ports, Vishakhapatnam and Marmagua. That is also there in this. In this that exporting ports is mentioned. So you can write the same point. And there it is exported right down. Italy, Iran, China, Japan, etc. Exported to Italy, Iran, China, Japan, etc. So इसमें three things are there. Where it is found in India, which are the main exporting ports that export iron ore. Which are those two? Marmagua and Vishakhapatnam. And which places iron ore is, which countries iron ore is exported to. Okay. You can see all the areas where there are plenty of iron ore deposits. So you have it at Jharkhand, Orissa area, Chhattisgarh, Karnataka. Then this is another Kundremukh center, Goa, and another place in Maharashtra, Reddy. So all these places where lots of iron ore is found. Then manganese. So intro write only these 2 points.
Have the explanation of the hematite, magnetite and sulfite.
What is that? That we can just read. Basically, it will elaborate on the same thing. Manganese is an important ferroalloy ore mined in India. See, and when you all are studying, you can use these notes and also study from the text in both in combination. Ferroalloy means containing iron. Hard black, see this is how it looks. Hard black and iron like metal, it's hard, it's solid. Important raw material for smelting. Smelting is extraction of metal from its ore. This bubbles one. What?
That first point. Manganese is an important.
Ferroalloy, I said now. Containing iron, ferrous. Okay, so what are the points? Important ferroalloy ore, hard black iron like. So what are its features? Hard black iron like metal. Important raw material for smelting of iron ore and is used in the manufacture of steel. Right, so iron ore is a mixture. So when they want to take out the minerals from it, at that time manganese is used, and it's also used for manufacture of steel. Uses. I think all these points should be there, are there in your book. So just read it. I'll read it. You'll check. Any point that's missed out, you'll tell. It makes steel tough, hard, and is rust resistant. Is this there?
Yes.
What happened? What?
Madam, because is different.
So you all could have checked as per your book. Why you didn't make the test? You should bring and meet it. Even your question, see what is deleted, not deleted, it's all as per the textbook. अगली बार लाया करेंगे. Now all three is different and these two is same and they both have got and none of you have got. So anyways, I'll read it. So then maybe what you can do later is check as per their books. When you will come tomorrow, so check what, take an image of this and then check as per, because almost the same points are there. Second point, manufacture of chemical and electrical equipment there.
Yes.
Third, what are you writing so much?
Where is this?
Manufacture same है, ठीक है, similar है, ठीक है. Manufacture of colored glasses there.
Yes. One like glass industry.
Okay, so over there you write in brackets colored glass. Then next, chemical industries for manufacturing bleaching powder.
Yes.
Dry cell batteries.
Yes.
Yes.
Manufacture vital enzymes for the metabolism of fats and proteins.
Oh yes.
Used to regulate blood sugar levels, supports immune system,
Yes.
bone development, reproduction. There, plant growth as it reduces nitrates. There,
Yes.
essential trace element in higher animals. Not there. So this point you add. It is an essential trace element in higher animals. Like even human beings have traces of manganese. See, you have those manganese pills that emit the pink one that you can see. So see that first on the top in that image you can see that high manganese steel. That is what is it called now? Like a crane type. No, not a crane, but then it has this. I don't know what that machine is called. They pick up heavy things in themselves like that. So, that's what. JCB might be the company, no? It's called JCB. Achha. So whatever. So that steel needs to be very strong because they lift heavy things, cement, and it's used for constructions and all. And also it should not rust. So that's why in that they mix manganese and make it strong. What is the other one? See, protects our cells against damage from free radicals. Helps form and keeps our bones and cartilages strong. Helps maintain our energy levels. Now, out of these, there are 10 or what? Write 5 in your notebook. Any 5 in short. Whichever you feel you might be able to remember well, write those. Start is till 7:30. No? You people do one thing for now. Take an image of this if you all want. Then tally it with your textbooks. Not everyone, for them I'm saying. You have it already now. Same thing. Where you're going to? These girls don't have the book, no.
How many points?
And there only one. You write 5. 5 should be okay, but when you study more points, because if you study 5, you will remember 3. So at least you learn 7 to 8 points, then you might be able to write 5 to 6 points. Done writing? 5 points. Which are the points you wrote?
Using steam level resistant to rustic, using dry-cell batteries, moon development, using colored glass, and using metal and vessels for bleaching powder.
ठीक है.
This point there is that manganese is used to form a number of important alloys.
Which one? This one? In this point? No. So that is addition. So that's why study both in combination. You might find some points which are here but not there, and the other way around. So distribution. Distribution, now again write 5 from your text. How many are there? So write the first 5 in order. Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Goa, Jharkhand, Karnataka. See, this is as per 2016-17. So the maximum was in Madhya Pradesh, followed by Maharashtra, followed by Orissa, then Karnataka, then Andhra Pradesh. Where we are exporting, is it written? Which places?
USA, Japan, UK, France, Netherlands, West Germany, and Belgium.
Right. All the names. USA, Japan, UK, France, Netherlands, West Germany, Belgium. Covered all here in this slide. Writing. Next is copper. Copper, what are the main features of copper? Right, good conductor of electricity. Next point, ductile. Then right, copper mining. Is a tiring and expensive affair. And expensive affair. Because it contains very small amount of metal, no need to write. Okay, so that's why it becomes very expensive. So ductility, you are understood, no? That turning it into those wires which are used for in the electrical wires. And this is copper ore, this image.
And last one.
You're writing everything, what? So when they have this copper at that time, when it's present in the ore form, the actual copper that they get out of it is very less. So that's why we've said that it is expensive and a very tedious affair. Done? Now uses. Where all it is, you see this duralumin cycle. This might not be there in your book. So this copper is mixed with aluminium or something to make it more durable. So these might be more expensive than normal cycles. Then it's used for shipbuilding. You can see those two men there, shipbuilding, they're making those ships. And then for utensils. They say if you drink in a copper bottle or copper vessel, it's healthy, good for the eyes and all that.
Can't add.
Huh?
Can't add.
Can't add says what?
Can't data should the money. That copper one is there.
That's what. देता है शुद्ध पानी कॉपर से सब जीव जंतु मिट जाते हैं. So 6 points: electric wires, automobiles and defense, stainless steel. See, it is alloyed with aluminium to make duralumin. Alloyed means mixed with. Then when it is alloyed with zinc, it is called brass. Alloyed with tin, it is called bronze. And for building, construction, plumbing and in shipbuilding. Done? In textbook, what are they given? How many?
6.
Huh? Same ones. What are the points? Read the textbook. Read.
It is a root conductor of electricity, highly malleable and ductile, and is therefore used for making electric wires and other equipment. It is used in automobile and defense industries. It is alloyed with iron and nickel again, stainless steel, which is used to make utensils and objects. It is alloyed with zinc to form glass and with tin to make bronze. It is used in building construction for roofing and plumbing. It is used in shipbuilding industry.
Same points. Huh? You will make a mention of this duralumin cycle in this point. In the duralumin point. What? Huh? Cycle. Looks good, na? Strong it must be. And it might not even rust. These cycles rust because they have iron in them. So this is aluminium and copper mixed, so that doesn't rust. Nice, no? Maybe more expensive than normal cycles also. Okay, then distribution. See the places where it is found in the text. Goa.
Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, Jharkhand.
Go as per that. Write in the same order. Done? I'm quick. And you wrote? And this export, import, anything is written?
It is only imported.
Which places? From? What is it in the book? Imports from?
Northern.
Huh?
Northern.
Right down. So imports, why? Because India has low grade copper ore. Okay, write that point also. You write down imports from now: USA, Canada, Japan, Mexico, Zimbabwe. USA, Canada, Japan, Mexico. क्या हो गया हंस रहे हो? What's he laughing?
Zimbabwe.
Huh?
Zimbabwe.
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 How it is Zimbabwe? It's like type word.
What it is?
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. Is it Zimbabwe?
Yes.
Check.
It's not in the book. It's not in the book. But now it is Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe. So there's a B extra there. And write the reason why. It is Zimbabwe, what? Is it? Zimbabwe only it is. Yeah, country in Africa. Yeah. Zimbabwe, it's Ba only.
And B would be silent then. The second B would be silent.
But it's pronounced also as Zimbabwe only. You pronounce it as Zimbabwe, what? Wait, let me check. W-E pronunciation. Zimbabwe pronunciation. Zimbabwe. And then Zimbabwe. In fact, she's saying Zimbabwe. She's saying Zimbabwe. She's not even saying Zim. You're at least saying Zim. So it is Zimbabwe, is it? But that ba is not. Okay. Done. That is over there. This. How much time? 4 minutes. And what about your next exams and all that? What is your question? You answered up to climate. Soil. You are soil. See. And these three syllabus? Nothing. Huh? When you want to finish?
In May.
May, no. Then now in June, July?
July.
Second unit test. So portion is not given.
Yes, syllabus is like
Check. You have your phone right now?
no, there we are.
Anyway, we would be ahead. What are you all doing in school now?
Rocks. Sorry.
Soils. We have covered all that. You all? What are you all doing? Soil. What else? So now when you are doing it at school, are you able to understand better?
Yes.
Hmm?
But the teacher literally tells you don't say anything. Really?
Achha, you give all
I jumped now, mom, please. I was
You study after going home?
No. Seriously, ma'am, I don't ma'am, we get so much homework. Each week we have a SUPW assignment. We get homework from evening. We need to study for sports. And our school is like organizing so many cultural things. And I am in the council, so I need to organize them. So I need to know.
In school also in your free time you cannot do anything.
No. I complete my school homework in school free time.
And you people, you are studying at home?
Yes.
Yeah, you all feel कि हाँ school में किया इधर यूपी में किया बहुत हो गया. Huh? That's not enough, huh? Because the main you're like in schools and in here also you will be taught, but that main learning, sitting at home and learning, all that has to be done by also. Keep revising. Even now, like whatever, in fact, it is best if on the same day, whatever has been done at school, at UT, go home and revise. Maybe don't learn, but at least revise. Then later you can again read and learn. That's a different thing. You know, studying for your exam or something. क्योंकि अभी कैसे अभी किया हम लोग ने कुछ तो माइंड में फ्रेश रहेगा ना. So immediately when you go and read, it will then get absorbed and assimilated. And कभी-कभी ऐसे लगता है, see sometimes it happens, you are trying to learn something, you are not able to remember, huh? So अगर वैसे होता है, then don't break your head over it. If you're doing it at night and you're not able to remember, just learn to whatever your best capacity is and go to sleep. And in most probability, next morning you will be able to remember. नहीं आता है तो ठीक है एक बार रीडिंग कर लेना. But you know, it's like if you put sand in water, what happens? It takes time to settle down. No, if you're not throwing a rock will immediately go and hit the bottom, right? So imagine sand को settle down होने को time लगता है. So sometimes you feel अरे learn नहीं हो रहा, you break your head, you worry your head, right? तो वैसा मत करो. Don't break your head over anything. Learn to the best of your capacity. Then again after 2 days you can revise. Again after 2 days you can revise. Do that. चलो और क्या? Geography we are going at a decent pace. Next what do we have? Conventional. In this what is deleted? Or in this nothing is deleted. In this chapter.
This is the famous chapter. Now we have this table.
What? Which table?
135.
So important ones only you learn first few. You don't have to do everything. Chapter is there in entirety. There is nothing deleted from this chapter. Non-conventional you have tidal and geothermal which is deleted, and generation you don't have. Advantages you have, and where it is this distribution. Advantages, generation you don't have. And this distribution where all it is found, no? All those places, so that you have. So that generation, all that they are given. Huh? Distribution separately is not given, but see here, they are where all it is found. So that you have. And which two I told you, tidal and geothermal is not. Other than that. Chalo, next week. What about your UT test? Which chapter test have you all given till now? Oh. Get your textbooks next time, huh?
Yes.
And you will do your pending homework. This week anyways, I am not giving anything, so complete it.
ये मैंने लिखा भी नहीं है, मैंने किया भी नहीं होमवर्क के लिए। अभी सारे तो केला एक और ये बोल रहा था हमारा वाइट करना होता है हमारा पण होता है ये लीला बनना होता है अरे बोल ठीक है फर्स्ट पेज लिहिला आवडलं त्याचा होमवर्क दिला असेल हां सरांनी लास्ट अरे लास्ट टाइम जॉग्राफीचा क्लास होता त्याचा पहिले हिस्ट्रीचा क्लास होता आपण नव्हता हे बघ काय कोणती पण आन्सर मैंने 2 लिखे हैं। What happens to a chemistry that has lost the confidence of the यार ये चीज ना अपने साथ मैसेज कर दिए रे इस बस ऊपर आर्मी टाइप का जैसा ऊपर है टी-शर्ट मैंने मुझे अपनी बोला कि उनको चेंज करवाने के लिए नीचे ब्लैक कलर का पैंट और ऊपर डाल देगा वही तो इतना जल्दी है स्कूल का मेरे पेरेंट्स शशि के पेरेंट्स मंडे को जा रहे हैं फिर आ रहे हैं प्रिंसिपल हमसे तो बहुत प्रेशर है 10th स्टैंडर्ड वालों की पढ़ाई पे बहुत प्रेशर है तुम लोग कुछ ढंग का काम करेंगे बेचारे बच्चे स्ट्रेस ले रहे हैं